What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Dario. This channel is called 5.2 Liter, and I have not been uploading the way I should have. I always wanted to, share more content with you guys, especially on this platform, YouTube, in a long form content rather than, the short form videos that I do a lot. And for a lot of you guys that are following me on Instagram and through the shorts and on TikTok or wherever you guys are following me, this has definitely been, my I guess I would say comfort zone. I've definitely uploaded pretty much every single day for the past 3 years, probably even 3.5 years by now, on those channels, and that has been, working for me really, really well, and I have had a lot of success with that. I'm really, really fortunate to be putting out so much content. It has worked for me very well. I feel very creative in that sense. And, I just really put out whatever I think is funny, whatever I care about, whatever, I go through in my daily life. And it seems to resonate with a lot of you guys. So I really, really appreciate every single one that has been following me. Everybody that's new, welcome to the channel. I really, really appreciate every single one because all of this wouldn't be possible without you guys. That being said, I just want to give you a quick update of what's going on in my life. We just had a baby about 3.5 months ago. She is the most precious thing in the world. I'm super, super excited about that. My wife and I, we've had a lot of time for ourselves with the baby. And, even though I put out a lot of stuff and a lot of content out online, we've been trying to also have some family time and just enjoy this period of life because it's something so special and so unique. Everybody tells you your life's going to change, but you don't really know how it's changing until you actually live through that. However, that has been the biggest thing in our personal life. Outside of that, the Shelby has been doing phenomenal. I got the motor swap about, I think, 10 months ago. Yeah, about like 10, 11 months ago, I had the engine swapped because if you've watched some of my older content, the engine blew up on my GT350. New engine has been very strong. I think I put about 4,000 or 5,000 miles or so on it, and everything has been working very well. So fingers crossed this is going to stay that way. However, yeah, the GT350 running really good. I want to go into, what have we changed since, and there's really not that much. So as you can see, I've posted about the wing in previous videos. This has been fairly new still. Really, really love the looks of this, and it just changed the overall, feel of the car, but the looks is obviously one of the major topics about this. Then, other than that, I have added this front splitter right here. Really, really love this. This is a GT350R OEM front splitter. I really wanted to go OEM because the carbon fiber ones, they scare me a little bit, to be honest. I don't know how well they hold up. This one is absolutely beautiful, but it does scrape easier than the OEM GT350 one. So the GT350R, for what it really is, it's a little bit longer right here, so it sticks probably 2 to 3 inches out further than the GT350 non-R. Other than that, I haven't done anything to the exterior of the car. If we look inside, we have added the Dyna Performance forged carbon steering wheel. I really, really like this. Performs so much better. I can make a separate video about this, why I changed it if you guys are interested. But this is definitely something I would do in a heartbeat. If, I would have known that this is so much better and it just feels so much better, I would have done this way earlier. Other than that, I really just tried to enjoy the car as much as possible because, I took it up to Bowling Green, Kentucky for Ford Fest, which was an absolute blast. I got to see my buddy Alex with his blue GT350, and we just had a good time. It's always fun to be up there. So just trying to put some miles on this car, hang out with my buddies as much as possible. You know, having a baby definitely restricts that. But yeah, that's really everything I've done to the GT350. The GT, we can look at in a minute here. There's definitely a few things that I've added. Nothing completely crazy, but let's go check it out. So the GT, we had upgraded the suspension. It's been lowered, you know, it's on Koni shocks and struts, and we do have the Eibach lowering springs. I think it sits really well. We definitely need to get some new wheels for this because I've been wanting to really upgrade these, and I'm just looking for the right brand, maybe someone to work with. But if you guys have any recommendations on what kind of wheels we should put on the GT, drop them in the comment section. I'm definitely open to any recommendations. But yeah, there hasn't been too many upgrades on the exterior. We did get an HP tuner device, and we got sponsored through HP tuners. I'm very, very fortunate to have that kind of sponsorship. So we had the car tuned by Shoemaker, and it really, really feels good. It's definitely woken up the car, and you know, especially above 4,000 RPM, you can feel the power difference. It just runs really, really good. Super happy about this, so I can only recommend. Other than that, we have added this RTR backplate, because if you are a S197 owner, you know how bad these backplates with the stock fake gas cap perform. They always have issues, and you basically run into the problem where, you know, all the clear coat starts running, and it's, you know, something that just really cleans up the rear. So I've been very fortunate to work with RTR. Super excited about this partnership. They also sent me some merchandise, which I've posted about on my Instagram. There's a few shirts. I'm wearing one of them, and I got a couple hats. So super excited to work with RTR. I consider myself extremely fortunate to be able to work with amazing brands like RTR. I mean, if you've followed my journey a little bit throughout the past few years, I was able to connect with these guys. I was there for, you know, James Dean's celebration for the 2024 championship. I met Vaughn on multiple occasions, and you know, just what they stand for and what kind of vehicles they put out there is just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm super, super excited to be working with RTR and getting, you know, a couple parts here and there, and then some merchandise. You know, that's hopefully just the start of something great. But there's definitely a couple more parts coming that we already have planned with RTR, so stay tuned for that. I will have a part for the S197 here coming very shortly, so I'm really excited about this. I'm probably going to do somewhat of a walk around, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be installing. Maybe I'll even make a install tutorial, we'll see. So that's it for the updates in terms of what has happened, and if you guys got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll answer them. But there is a few more things that are going to come here in the very, very near future. And I have been trying to hold myself back to not talk about this on any of the platforms, because I just wanted to make sure everything's finalized, everything's going to work out right. But we have a new wheel sponsor for the GT350. I will make a separate video about revealing the wheels and to show you guys, you know, the process that I went through to figure everything out and get the fitment right and whatnot. But we have a new wheel sponsor that's absolutely huge. It's something that I could only dream of. And, you know, it's super, super exciting to me. So I will make a separate video about that. But, you know, maybe you guys have already seen something on Instagram where I did put out a couple teasers. But, you know, let me know what you might think that I have planned here. But, yeah, that's going to be really, really cool. And there's something else, because I also have a tire sponsor. That is, you know, every kid's dream. Everybody that is loving cars, you know, is dreaming of a tire sponsor, because that is absolutely insane, right? I don't like to think of it as a sponsor because they're not just, shipping me things and don't expect anything in return. This is a partnership. I'm super, super excited about it. It's a huge brand, and I did not think I could work with them. So I'm beyond stoked to announce that once I put the new wheels on, I will announce also what tire brand I'm working with. If you guys have any idea, drop it down in the comment section. Again, I'm super, super excited about this. And again, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. You are absolutely killing it. You are always there for me. You always, interact with all my content, and that's essentially what keeps this alive. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm definitely planning to put out more content again. I want to include you guys more in what I do. I want to give you some more of the background of, what's happening behind all the Instagram Reels and all the YouTube Shorts. I want to be giving you more of an insight of my life. If that's interesting to you, I would really appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. That's fine too. But I appreciate everybody that stuck around to watch this whole video. You guys are the real ones and you know it. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.